Hi guys. Today I have an old book called Going Hollywood by Hudson Talbot. It's Dinosaur's Dream. And this book is in pretty bad shape because it was my kids' book when they were little, and they asked me to do this book if I still had it, to read it on YouTube, but it is in bad shape, but I'm going to try to read it. It's kind of wrinkly. And with me today is George. He's going to go back here. Okay. Is he there? Yep, he's there. Okay, so, upside down. Before I start reading the story, I want to tell you what tar pits are because that's part of the story. There are things called tar pits, and it's like a really giant mud puddle that's full of tar, which is really sticky black stuff. And a long time ago, animals or things, anything that fell into the tar pit got stuck in it because it's so stucky and it's deep. So these tar pits still exist, and they've found like old bones of dinosaurs and things in there. So they talk about the tar pits in this book, and I wanted you to know what that was in case you didn't know what that was. So we're going to get started with Going Hollywood. 200 million years ago, when dinosaurs ruled the earth, one mighty reptile was feared most of all. Me, the Tyrannosaurus, but you can call me Rex. Lots of pictures in here, so I'll stop and show you the pictures sometimes. Life has been different ever since we moved to New York. It all started when a time-traveling salesman offered 7 of us a ride to the 20th century. Today, we live and work at the Museum of Natural History with Dr. Miriam Bleeb. Helping with her lectures was my forte. As you see, Dr. Bleeb lectured one day, dinosaurian feet were not only excellent for speed, but also for tap dancing, I blurted. I got rhythm, I got music. Unfortunately, I often got carried away. Sorry, Chief, I stammered. I don't know what came over me. All that attention, people admiring me instead of running from me. It goes to my head. Well, get over it. This is the 90s, snapped Dr. Bleeb. Everyone else accepts you for who you are now, and you better do the same unless you want a one-way ticket back to the Mesozoic era. In any case, there's someone I want you all to meet. Buongiorno, signori dinosauri, said Dr. Bleeb's guest. My name is Franco Zappoli, and I'm making a film about the daily life of dinosaurs. We're using the La Brea tar pits as our location, and I would like you to join us in California. California? I interrupted. As in Hollywood? I suddenly realized the possibilities. My name in lights, the adoration of millions, a legend in my own time. Now, Rex, countered the chief sharply, don't go getting ideas. We're going to Hollywood strictly in the name of science, understand? I understood all right. I had my bags packed and was on our bus within a half hour. He's got stars in his eyes. He wants to be a movie star. And here's a nice picture. California, here we come. L.A. at last, and it was my turn to drive. We put the top up to remain inconspicuous. We met with Mr. Zappoli by the tar pits. I was in rare form. And I can do comedy too, I was saying. Listen to this. Hey, you call this a movie set? I call it the pits. Get it? What does a triceratops get from scrubbing a coffee shop floor? Dinosaurs. Get it? Well, you've been a lovely audience, and now I'd like to sing highlights from Naughty Marietta. Thank you. But that won't be necessary, explained the director. You see, in this film, we're focusing on the smaller, lesser-known dinosaurs. I'm calling it The Life of Dwig. But I've written a part for you, too. It's on this napkin. The Life of Dwig? I muttered to myself. Who's going to come and see that? I don't get it. How could they pass over me, the king of the dinos, the tyrant lizard? What's Dwig got that I don't have times 10? The life of Dwig, eh? Well, I remember what life was like for all those pipsqueaks when I was boss. Why, I ought to show them. He's losing his temper. Oops! He tripped. And he fell. Oh, there's a lot of glare on here. I'm sorry, guys. I was in over my head before I knew what happened. The more I struggled, the deeper I sank. He's in the tar. I drifted downward until I came to a door. A frighteningly familiar creature stood. Ready for your big scene, Rex? He called. I don't know if you guys can see this. This is such a glare. There you go. What big scene? I asked. Where am I? This is the final scene of Life of Rex. You've done a great job of writing and directing this movie, but I'm afraid your co-star steals it from you. Here he comes now. Here he comes. Hey, I gasped. That's me! What a nightmare! Everywhere I looked, I saw myself staring back at me. This isn't how I wanted it to end. He sees how he looks to other people when he loses his temper sometimes. Hold on there, big fellow. I see your point, I sputtered. But can we talk this over first? There's something really eating at me. I'm sorry for messing things up so much. I don't want to hurt or scare anyone, really I don't. But it's tough being a Tyrannosaurus in the 20th century, and let's face it, I still have a lot to learn. Couldn't we forget this movie stuff and just get to know each other? I sure could use a friend. My gigantic other self looked quizzical and then cleared his throat. Well, why not? We could give it a try. There he is, hugging himself. Rex. 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 Rex? Rex! It was Dr. Bleeb's voice. Are you all right, Rex? Well, where am I? I asked, opening my eyes. Is this heaven? Not quite, my boy, answered Dr. Bleeb. But you weren't far from it. We had quite a time pulling you out of that tar pit. You mean I'm still here? I wheezed. Listen, guys, I've been acting like a monster lately, and I'm sorry. I really want to learn from my mistakes. I hope you can forgive me for them. Of course we can, Rex, said Dwig. You're our pal, our buddy, our best friend. And we'd all like to hug you, but would you mind taking a bath first? After dinner, the boys mapped out their tour of the stars' homes while I continued to scrub myself. It felt good to get clean. That's the end. Bye, guys. Love you.